Well, the efforts in Summit County and around the state are meant to accomplish one thing. It's a phrase we hear a lot, and that is bending the curve. Fox 13's Max Roth joins us now with a look at the national curve and the one here in Utah. Max.
Yeah, you know what, Bobby? It is all about trajectory. If you go straight up, well, the worst case scenario, you overwhelm hospitals. But if you level off, the system can handle it. So let me take you into my computer and show you where we are. Okay, 4 charts we have here that show why we have some real trouble as a nation and why Utah isn't quite so bad right now. Let me begin by shrinking myself to the corner of the screen so we can look at these charts. And we're starting with one from the Guardian newspaper. And look, you can see the curve that China has accomplished where it started with this exponential growth and then leveled off. But look at this red line, the US, after we had 100 cases, we are just shooting up. We don't want to keep going that way. We want to do what China did, and we're not going in that China direction right now. Okay, so here we are in Summit County, the county that's been hit hardest in Utah. So far, 103 cases is the latest count, and you can see they really started to grow in the last 10 days. From the 21st to the 24th was the biggest growth, but it does seem to be leveling off. Hopefully they can continue that. Now let's compare Summit County to Salt Lake County. Salt Lake's the blue line, and Salt Lake has started to grow faster than Summit County. Still, Salt Lake's a big county, so as a proportion of the population, that's not such a huge number, but that trajectory is a concern. And now let's look at the state as a whole, because here's where the problem is. You can see, we're talking trajectory. Of course, there are more cases in the state as a whole, but the thing to be more concerned about is that while Summit County seems to be leveling, Salt Lake is going up, but not so quickly. The state as a whole is going up more quickly, and we don't want to curve that way. We want to curve that way. All right, by the way, it's 402 cases that Utah has, not 404. I'll get mad at a word of caution. Utah has few enough cases that the day-to-day statistics are less meaningful than if there were a whole lot. It will be weeks and not days before we really have an idea of the trajectory of cases in Utah. Live in the newsroom, Max Roth, Fox 13 News, Utah.
Max, thanks so much.